Hawks. I'm junior Angelia Mangalagiri, and today is Tuesday, March 1st, and it's a B-Day. Today's student of the day is Erin Thomas for her outstanding help as a student assistant in the 12131 class, nominated by Mrs. Wright. Stay tuned for today's show to find out who yesterday's math teacher was, a sports update, weather, and more. Now over to George John to kick off the show.
Hey Hawks, I'm sophomore GJ Welch here with today's news. If you were watching yesterday's show, here's the reveal of this week's math teacher.
It's me, BK. I teach history, 10th grade global studies.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly. It's March now, Hawks, and there's some big events coming up in the near future. Be sure to watch the show later this week for more information on the Drama Club's upcoming production of Sally Cotter with their opening night next Thursday. Now over to Parker with today's weather.
Happy Wednesday, Hawks. It's Senior Parker Wolf here bringing you your weather for the day. Today we'll have a high of 42 with a low of 19. Later this afternoon there will be chances of sunny skies, but the rest of the day will most likely be cloudy. Starting around 10 p.m. tonight there will be an 85% chance of snow showers, but don't expect to wake up with a snow day tomorrow because the accumulations will be less than an inch. However, you can expect to wake up to colder temperatures as the high tomorrow is only 25 with a low of 7. So you're going to want to make sure that you're dressed for the decrease in temperatures. The rest of the week is looking to hold highs anywhere from the mid-30s to even the 60s on Sunday, leading into next week where we will have steady highs in the 40s and 50s. Now here's Lily with the sports for today.
What up, Hawks? It's sophomore Lily Stewart here with your sports report. This last weekend, our wrestling team went to Albany to compete in the state meet. I recently caught up with Ethan Hart on how his weekend went, and here is the interview. So who has inspired you to be a wrestler? To wrestle?
I'd say my dad. He wrestled in college, and he's a coach here at Corning. And he's always just helped me learn how to wrestle. So I'd say he's a big reason why.
It's really cool. So what makes this sport so special to you?
I think what's special is a lot of sports, like you have your whole team out there, and you go out there and you compete with your team. But wrestling, it's just one-on-one. So I think that's what makes it different. There's there's nowhere to hide. You're just out there by yourself.
So what was your favorite part of the weekend?
My favorite part was the second day, my first match. I won that match, and that's when I knew I was going to place in the state. And it was a really good feeling, just knowing that all the hard work I've done. I've wrestled since I was like 5 years old, and it was a really good feeling, knowing that all that kind of paid off and that I was going to be on the state podium.
That long? That's a lot. It's a cool dream. So what is the most challenging obstacle that you had to face in the state's competition?
Obviously everyone at states is, a really good opponent, but I think so much of it is mental. Like, you need to get your head right, and you need to be able to go out there and compete. And
there's no fooling around.
Yeah, there's no fooling around, and you gotta believe in yourself and be confident in your abilities.
So were you happy about where you placed in the states?
Yeah, I went in as the 10 seed, and I was able to play 7th. So I was really happy for that, beating my seed, and it's a tough tournament. It's a battle to play, so I was happy where I was at.
Was there a lot of people?
Yeah, there was 21 kids in my bracket.
Wow, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So lastly, what do you like to do in your free time besides wrestling?
I like to draw a lot, and I also like to play lacrosse. I'm playing lacrosse in college.
That's really cool. Thanks for interviewing. I appreciate it.
Thank you. No problem.
Last night, Hawks boys varsity basketball defeated Ithaca 72-43 and move on to the sectional championship on Friday, along with the girls varsity basketball. More news to come on that later this week. Today there is a unified bowling match versus Horseheads at 3:40 at Corning Painted Post, Crystal Lanes. Now over to Riley to wrap up the show.
Hey Hawks, it's freshman Riley Tisdale here to wrap up the show. If you missed anything from the show today or any previous shows, you can check them out on our YouTube channel at CPP TV. To get more updates on the show, and follow our Instagram at cpp.tv and our Twitter at cpp_TV. Thank you for watching and keep flying, Hawks.